Hello, everyone.
Hello.
Hi.
Happy Mother's Day,
Happy
everyone.
Mother's
Mother's
Day.
Day.
Welcome to another episode of DGB's Talk. And before anything else, happy Mother's Day to all of the amazing moms, wives, daughters, breadwinners, titas, fur moms, and women out there who continue to show up every single day despite everything they carry silently. And again, this is DGB's Talk, where we share real conversation, real experiences, and real stories from ordinary people exploring extraordinary possibilities through digital business. So, wherever you're watching from right now, whether you're here in the Philippines, in Canada, Dubai, or anywhere around the world, we truly appreciate your spending your time with us tonight. And if you're someone who has been curious about online business, maybe wondering if it's really possible, if regular people can actually do it, or if it can truly fit into a busy schedule, then tonight's conversation is definitely something you'll want to stay for, because our guest tonight is someone with a very inspiring background. She's working in one of the most demanding industries while also exploring the digital space. And I know a lot of people will relate to her story. And before we officially begin, we also want to welcome someone very special to our DGB Stock family. Starting from this episode, Tia will officially be joining us as one of our hosts, and we're truly excited to have her with us tonight. And in the
Yay.
comments,
Welcome, Pia.
welcome, Tia.
Yes.
Thank
you
some
all.
love to Tia, comments as well. And now, let's meet our amazing host for tonight. So I'll introduce first. Hi, everyone. I'm Maine from the Philippines. I've been working as a civil engineer since 2015. And, excuse me, and because of the nature of my work, I've spent years being assigned far from home. Like, I literally need to book a flight just to get back. So going home isn't something I can do anytime I want. And honestly, that experience really changed my perspective and that experience really changed my perspective, because while I'm truly grateful for my career, I also started realizing how important time, flexibility, and freedom are, especially as you get older and start thinking more about the kind of life you want long term. And that's one of the reasons why I became open to exploring digital business while still working professionally. So I'm really excited for tonight's conversation, because I know many hardworking women will relate to that feeling of quietly wanting something more for themselves and for their future as well. So, ladies, go ahead and introduce yourself. Mads.
Hi, hello everyone. I'm Mami Mads from Bulacan, Philippines. I'm a former contract processor in a manning agency and now a stay-at-home mom and digital business owner. I'm really happy to be here with you guys tonight. And I personally love conversations like this because sometimes one simple conversation can open someone's mind to new possibilities they never considered before, right? So how about you, Mami Jen?
Yes, thank you, Mommy Mads. Hi, everyone. I'm Jen from Bicol, Philippines. I'm a wife, a mom of two girls, and a registered agriculturist. I'm currently working as a sales professional in the service industry while also running my digital business on the side. And I'm really excited for tonight's conversation because I know many of our viewers will learn and relate to our guest story, because sometimes hearing real experiences from real people makes things feel more relatable, more inspiring, and somehow reminds us that it's truly possible to create more options for ourselves and for our families too. How about you, Anne?
Hi, everyone. Happy Mother's Day, mummies, to my amazing co-hosts. My name is Anne. I'm based here in New Brunswick, Canada, with my husband, James. I have two fur babies. We are child-free by choice. Career-wise, I have been into supply chain industry for 8 years now. I left the Philippines when I was 24 to be an overseas Filipino worker, and now we're here based in Canada. I'm really looking for, and also a part-time digital business owner. I'm also very looking forward to this discussion tonight. We know many people are curious but hesitant about digital business. So hopefully tonight's episode gives clarity and inspiration. And our guest tonight, where she is based, is very close to my heart because my husband and I have lived and stayed in that place for over a decade. So I'm very excited for tonight's episode. What about you, Sis Pia?
Hi, good evening, everyone. I'm so happy to be here tonight. So, I'm Pia from the Philippines, a wife, a mom to a 10-year-old daughter, a full-time bank employee in one of the local banks here in Manila for more than 2 decades now, and a part-time digital business owner. And thank you so much for joining us tonight. We always want DGB's Talk to feel like a safe and honest space where people can learn, ask questions, and simply explore new opportunities without pressure.
Yes, thank you so much, ladies. Thank you, moms. Happy, happy Mother's Day. Are you happy?
We're happy.
Yes.
We are happy.
All right. So now it's time to introduce our very special guest. Okay, she is a flight supervisor with Emirates Airlines, which already tells us she has a very demanding career, fast-paced environment, and on a high level of responsibility, right? And honestly, I've always had a soft spot for people working in aviation. Every time I'm on a plane, I find myself quietly observing the cabin crew and thinking, wow, they look so calm, so professional. And it feels like they get to travel the world every single day, right? Which
Yeah.
I love. I love to travel. So sometimes I even think I do a job like that? But then maybe in my dreams in my dreams. For sure, it's not for me because I easily get dizzy during travel. So I guess I'm better off admiring from sit instead, diba? But really, it's inspiring to see people in that industry because it takes a lot of discipline, professionalism, and strength to handle that kind of schedule. And tonight's guest is exactly that kind of person. So despite having such a demanding career, she also found time to explore the online space and starting building something for herself on the side while still balancing work and family life, especially being present for her kids. And I think many of us can relate to that desire of wanting to grow beyond our current routine while still managing responsibilities. So tonight, we'll be talking about her journey, her insights, and what she has personally experienced in this space. Everyone watching, please help us welcome Daphne. Quickly.
Yay!
Hi,
Yes.
Daphne.
Hi, good afternoon,
Hello.
everyone. Good afternoon. Happy Mother's Day to everyone. And
Happy
I'm
Mother's
so
Day.
thankful to be part of your
Sorry.
live talk this afternoon. To those who don't know me, I'm Daphne. I am from Fiji Islands, and I've been in the aviation industry forever. It's almost 2 decades. I started young, and I guess I got comfortable in that field. So I'm still on that field at the moment. I'm a mom of 3 kids. My eldest is 5, my second eldest is 3, and my youngest, she's 1.5 almost. So yes, I have a very busy schedule. I do shift works daily, both night and day, and I'm a part-time digital business owner. And hopefully, one day I'll be able to go full time.
Yes. That's good.
All right. Mia, are you ready to question Daphne on our first our first question? Are you ready?
Yes, Daphne. So I think a lot of people will instantly connect with your story, Daphne, because when people hear uh, a flight supervisor or anybody who works in aviation, they automatically imagine a very busy and demanding lifestyle. So I think that's why this conversation is so important tonight because many people assume online business is only for people with a lot of free time or experience already. So Daphne, before we go deeper, can you tell everyone a little about yourself and how you got started in this business? And also, many people feel intimidated getting started online. Do you actually need to show your face or make videos to succeed in this online business?
Okay. I'm a flight supervisor, not in the air, on the ground. And
Mm-hmm.
yes, it's as much as challenging as flight supervisors in the air. And back in 2023, when I had my second child, that's when I decided I would need additional income. So I started to check online different business platforms, and I did my research and I came across this. And when I saw all the green ticks, I knew this business was for me. And yes, um, I would have to say I'm always into my aviation, or what should I say, my aviation skills. I am not tech savvy. I hardly ever do any TikTok or what do you call this, YouTube. But I've learned over the years, in the last 2 years, how to improve myself. And if people think it's for only busy, for people with free time, sorry. Actually, if you know, or if you know or your reasons, your whys, if your whys are strong, it will push you. Definitely, I have a very busy schedule. I come home after 13 hours, but I give at least 1 hour per day to go online, check my emails. I make it a habit so that it becomes my everyday routine. Even during my break, when my flight pushes back, I'll quickly take out my phone and just have a look, at least give 20 minutes. So for me, yes, I have a very busy schedule, but if you know the reasons why you started the business, and for this, for me, it's my kids. It's not just about the money. I want to have time freedom. Eventually, I want to retire a bit earlier than 55, say maybe 50. And my kids are very small. So I'm doing this for them. So I push myself. Yes, I know I come home tired, stressed, but I don't make excuses. I at least give myself 1 hour per day. And do you actually have to show your face for this business? Well, for me, I believe yes. I mean, it can be a yes and no, but if you want your business to succeed, you have to show your face. You have to show people that you are genuine, that you are legit, and you are true to your purpose and in helping and mentoring others. But of course, in our business, we have training that can help people that do not want to show their face. It's faceless marketing, it is available. But for me personally, I believe being out there, reaching out there, and showing your face so that people can gain trust and know exactly who you are and what you stand for in the business. So that's how I take it.
Yes. You don't need to be perfect, right? Sometimes
No, no.
people think they need to become an expert overnight, but no. So, Jen, I know you had a really good follow up question connected to that.
Yes, thank you so much, Daphne, for sharing your story and your journey in starting our digital business. It only shows that even busy working mom like you can still explore new opportunities in their own way. No, and I just also want to add that what also helps people move forward is not just having access to information, but having the right environment while learning and growing, because nowadays people can easily find content online, watch trainings, or learn from different platforms. But what really makes a difference is having support, guidance, and people who genuinely understand the journey, right? Especially for someone who is busy, like you, being a busy working mom and a mom of two, having a space where you don't feel alone makes such a big difference. And I think many people hesitate to start because they feel like they need to figure everything out by themselves, or they think they need to be naturally confident, techy, or always visible online. But in reality, when you are surrounded by the right community, you learn step by step, gain confidence along the way, and realize that you don't have to do everything perfectly from day one. And most importantly, As what you said a while ago, people connect more when you simply become authentic, passionate, and willing to share your own story and experiences in a genuine way. So, moving on to our next question, Daphne. When someone joins your space, what kind of community are they stepping into? And from your personal experience, what makes this community different from simply trying to learn everything alone online?
Okay, for me personally, when I started, I actually did not know what I actually was getting myself into. I thought I was just going to start a business and then from there just continue. I didn't actually know that it was a very big supportive community like this. And when I started, actually, I was very inactive for the first 8 months because I had just given birth and I wasn't sure. I was scared. I did not see anyone from my own country in the business, but they were actually out there. It's just I did not even open up and explore and check and ask questions. All I saw was my coach, who I really did not know. She was from the Philippines, and when I checked the group, they were all Filipinos, and I was like, I didn't know how to, interact, and I felt shy, and for I think the first 1 year I was in the business, but I was so silent. I was just watching everyone. So we spoke. My coach, she got back to me, so we sat down. We went through it, everything together. And then I started to see other Fijian community members in the business, and I started to take that step to comment, to watch, to follow, and just interact with other people. And slowly, slowly, I I grew out of that shyness, and I was very happy. And I'm very thankful that I joined this community because really I have become a very different person from now compared to 2 years ago. Because 2 years ago, really, I used to keep to myself very much on social media. I didn't know anything about uh, community and interacting with people outside my aviation community. I was just glued to one type of people and just working on aircrafts, people, and whatnot. So I'm so glad that I joined this business because through this, I have met so many people that helped me grow. And one of them, thank you, is Anne. When I'm stuck, I'll ask Anne, how do you do this on ChatGPT? Show me. And she will show me. I didn't know about ChatGPT. I don't even know. I'm not tech savvy. I'm just simple. So I learn every day. And when I don't know something, I reach out. Because really, if you don't take that initiative to give that little push to yourself, you're going to stick in the same place. And I'm so thankful because when I learn from my team members, I take what I learn and I share it with my new team members. So now, at least now, 3 people in my team, they're doing chat gpt, and one of them is Muhammad. Look at him, he's always posting, doing chat gpt, because he learned through me, because from me I learned through N. So we share the knowledge. So I'm happy, I'm really happy. I'm learning every day from our supportive community, and really thank you very much.
Yes. Thank you so much, Daphne. And I can also resonate with your story because at first I also don't know that we have a very, very large community in this business, right? So, yeah, I really love our community as well. Because, when we have a good community, it gives people a sense of belonging and encouragement, right? And it also becomes a space where people genuinely help one another, share ideas, celebrate wins together, and grow through shared experiences. And I think learning becomes so much easier and more meaningful when you are surrounded by people who are willing to guide you, encourage, and grow with you. Right? And I really love that perspective. And I think the next question from Anne is also something many viewers are probably curious about too. Yes, Anne? Let me go with the
Yes,
next question.
definitely, definitely. I just wanted to piggyback on what Jen said about the community and what Daphne shared with all of us. I am so grateful myself towards this community that I've stepped into. what Daphne also experienced when I first started the business. I didn't know what I was getting into. I just knew that it's an online business. I had no clue what it was in the beginning, and I didn't know how big the community is. Right now, we have over 250,000 members globally and counting. It just goes higher by the minute. And the amount of knowledge and support that we get from each other. I would have not met all of you ladies if not for this online space, and I would have also not grown personally in the past year or so without this online business. So I can truly resonate with what Daphne um, shared with us. Our next question for Daph. Um, I'm also curious about this when I started, so I'm sure our viewers are also curious about this. Is this something that can actually be stable long term, or is it more of a short term opportunity, this online business?
Okay, this online business, I would say it's a long term. It's not overnight success. You grow step by step, and for me, I take it as a long term plan because
Namatay yun.
I eventually want to retire earlier than 55. So I'm taking it as a long term plan, and I would say that. Sorry, I'm a bit lost there. Yeah, I take it as a long term plan. So I'm building slowly, step by step on the side so that I can lean onto something when I retire.
Absolutely, yes. And I also believe the same. In the beginning, I thought this is something that you do just for a year or so, and then you get rich and you earn enough money to stop. But no, this is definitely a long term stable business that you can grow yourself and eventually like do it full time. Right
Yes.
now, Daphne and myself are doing this part time, and along with my co-hosts here. But yes, definitely we can do this. We can do this full time eventually, and I think that also it also applies to like the traditional business. Long term growth also applies to this online business. And before we move on to the next question that Pia is going to ask Daphne, I think we'll take a moment to read some comments from our viewers.
Right. All right. Let's see some comments. Let's check some of the comments coming
Yes.
in tonight. So there. Mark Queen, Kamaing, Happy Mother's Day po sa lahat ng mothers sa buong mundo. Saludo po ako sa inyong mga sakripisyo para sa pamilya. So Daphne, in English, that means Happy Mother's Day to all the mothers all around the world. I
Yes,
salute all of you for all your sacrifices for your family.
you nailed it.
Next,
Yeah.
Mark Queen again. Happy Sunday, everyone. Take care. Take care, Mark Queen.
Happy Sunday.
Good evening. Yes, from Liz. Domingo. Hello, ladies. Happy Mother's Day. Watching from Dubai. Hi.
Yes.
Thank
Hello,
you, Liz.
everyone. Thank you so much for tuning in. So yeah, Daph, I totally agree with you when you said you started shy at this business. Honestly, when I started this business, I was such a shy person too. I wasn't really comfortable speaking, showing up online or putting myself out there. But looking at myself now, I'm honestly shocked by how much I've improved. Not just in skills, but also in confidence and personal growth. And I think that's one of the things people don't always see in this kind of journey. Sometimes the biggest transformation isn't just the business itself, it's the person you slowly become along the way. And you know that one thing I noticed is that many people are no longer just looking for extra income nowadays. They're also looking for flexibility, more control of their time, and something that can grow long term. And since you're someone balancing a demanding career while exploring this space, I think your perspective here is really valuable. So people are wondering, can this business realistically replace a full-time income, or what has been your experience so far, or what have you personally seen? Okay, I
Uh,
put the question in the, yeah.
Okay, for personally, what I've seen in the community, I've seen a lot of people having their full-time job replaced through this business. And for me, I think yes, actually, I believe so. It's achievable in time. It's not an overnight business. You need to build yourself and build your business up. So definitely, yes, it is a business that can replace your full-time income if you do it right from day one.
Yes, that's right. Thank you so much, Daph. And I think that's such an important reminder, because a lot of people sometimes they expect instant success when it comes to business, but in reality, success really depends on time, on consistency and effort that you put in. It's not something that happens overnight, but if you stay consistent, keep learning and keep showing up, that's what real progress starts to build, right? And eventually, success becomes more of a natural result of what you've been consistently doing. And Daphne, I just want to add, we are really inspired by your journey here in the business. We always look up to stories like yours, the discipline, the courage to explore something new while balancing a demanding career and family responsibilities. It really shows that growth is possible even in the middle of a busy life, right?
Right.
And that's, I think, Mads, I know you have the perfect question to wrap up tonight's discussion. Go, Mads.
Oh, can you hear me?
Oh,
Yes.
all right. Yes, then we
Okay.
can hear
Okay.
you.
Yes. Yes. And I think tonight's conversation has been very relatable for so many people watching right now, because sometimes we know people are curious, they're interested, they feel something pulling them toward exploring online opportunities, but at the same time, there's still fear, hesitation, and sometimes they simply don't know what the first step even looks like. So, Mami Daphne, so for someone, especially moms and women who are watching tonight, who feels curious but nervous at the same time. So, what would their first 30 to 60 days realistically look like if they decided to get started in this space?
Okay, for someone wanting to start their business in the first 30 to 60 days,
Yeah.
realistically, that is like in the beginning days. So, in the first 30 to 60 days, you'll be introduced to the business. You'll get a video, a coach, and a mentor will explain the business process through. And once you start your business and invest in the business, you'll be given training with a step by step, teaching you how to start your business online. And it'll also introduce you to the community. So the first few days, I mean, the first 60 days, it's all about learning and growing yourself and being part of the community.
All right. Thank you, Mami Daphne. So, really, I honestly love how realistic and grounded your answer was. And I'll add one more thing na. I think that one thing that scares people is the idea that they need to know everything immediately, right? Or become perfect overnight. But hearing that it's a really step-by-step learning process, it makes it feel so much more doable and less intimidating. Right. Thank you, Mommy Daphne and Mommy Tia.
Yeah, so tonight's conversation felt very realistic and refreshing. So there's no pressure, no unrealistic promises, just honest, sharing real experiences and possibilities people can explore for themselves. So I think that's what makes this conversation valuable.
Yes.
That's
Great.
Mami.
Thank you, Mommy Tia. And I feel like tonight's conversation was such a beautiful reminder that opportunities can look different for everyone. And sometimes exploring something new doesn't mean abandoning your current career or responsibilities. Sometimes it simply means giving yourself more options for the future. So to Mommy Daphne, Thank you so much for sharing your story, your insights, and your time with us tonight. We truly appreciate you. And to everyone watching tonight, thank you for being here with us on DigiBiz Talk. And if something in tonight's conversation spoke to you, don't ignore that curiosity right away. So sometimes God places certain opportunities, conversations, or ideas in our path for a reason. And if you simply want to learn more or understand how everything works, feel free to message any one of us and we'll gladly guide you step by step with no pressure at all. Or you can visit any of our website flashed on the screen. You can register your name and email and watch our free webinar. So thank you everyone. Stay safe, stay inspired, and we'll see you again in our next DigiBase Talk episode. So good night and God bless everyone. Happy Mother's Day to all moms
Bye.
out
Happy
there.
Mother's Day,
Bye.
everyone.
Bye, everyone. Thank you, thank you. Thank
Thank
you,
you.
ladies.
Thank
Bye.
you.